Hi guys, my name is Tamara Chambers and this is Tamara's Never Seen. And today I am watching Beetlejuice for the first time. The only Beetlejuice content that I have taken in is the intro to the Beetlejuice animated series. Beetlejuice and Lydia are on like a roller coaster and they're friends and it's super cute and cool and I'm interested in that, but that's the only thing I've not seen the show, but I'm really excited to watch this. Everyone that I tell that I haven't seen this to is like, you've never seen this? And that's a total comment that I get online, but when I see it, like when somebody in real life is like, okay, I know you do, Tamara's never seen, but you've really never seen this? It's like an indication that's like, all right, I guess I should really see this. All right, here we go.
Tamara's never seen.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Holy crap. That was so much fun. The makeup and the practical effects were incredible and really interesting and engaging, and this movie was shorter than most of the movies I do for this series. This was an hour and 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, where did the time go? I'm so sad that this ended so quickly. Damn. I don't know much about Beetlejuice, but question, was there any content for Beetlejuice before this? Was there like a comic, or was there any kind of movie or cartoon or anything before this, or was Michael Keaton just like the first Beetlejuice ever? I'm so confused. How was he this good at this part? He was so funny and so engaging and specific, and it was incredible. I was saying earlier, this is the Tim Burton that everyone just adores and loves. I think I know Tim Burton for what people don't love. Catherine O'Hara, I didn't know she was in this. Anytime she's in anything, it's gonna be a GD delight. Winona Ryder, I love her style, I love her attitude, her acting is on point, she's just, yes, Winona Ryder, yes! Can you imagine being an actor and getting handed a script like this for something that's never been done, something that is like, just like wacky, just like weird? This is gonna be something that's gonna be great for my resume. And then you do it and it is. Some things are such a gamble for actors. So you could do something like this and it's great, or you could do something like The Room and it's like, what the fuck? Why did I do that? Though to be fair, if you were in The Room, you're famous anyway, so bad example, but you know what I mean. Danny Elfman, amazing. Danny. The first thing I wrote down was, young Alec took me by surprise. They're living in this like wonderful like vacation area and they have a house and so cute. Geena Davis, Alec Baldwin, adorable couple. And then this little dog who, I don't know if he has a name, but I was calling him Little Scraps. I was like, least dramatic car fall from a bridge. Little Scraps. And so I thought this was gonna be like a plot point, but it was like the plot point. They died. They fell from like 20 feet from like a really scenic bridge into like this beautiful meadow. How did they die? Okay, they died, that's fine. Cool, they died. I wrote they died? I am super into this. So they get the handbook for the recently deceased. They don't read it through like they should. It's like literally the only literature that you have. Maybe give it a read. No? Okay. But the home that they're living in gets bought out by this awesome family. Winona Ryder as Lydia. Catherine O'Hara as this like really snooty mom. I don't know his name, but it's the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off as the dad. I also love that I wouldn't have known who this was if I hadn't have watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So Tamara's never seen. Thank you for this gift. I feel so bad for him. He just wants to relax. I hated him so much in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but now I'm just like, oh my gosh. Can you just watch some birds, buddy? Just watch some birds. Everyone leave him alone. So the movie goes on for quite a while before you actually see Beetlejuice, and when you first see him, it's incredible. You see his commercial to like help you out to get rid of people in your home if you're a ghost, and it's so good. He's like, I'll eat anything you want me to eat. I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow. Blah, 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 blah. Also, I really want to do like a makeup tutorial cosplay video on like a Beetlejuice makeup and the receptionist for the dead people makeup. I would suck at it. It would be so fun though. Something really cool that I enjoyed a lot is the model town. A really cool transition for like shots, like going in from the actual town to the model town. It's just so cool. It's a really impressive model town. So like Winona tells her parents and they don't care, they don't believe her. So Alec Baldwin and his lovely wife are like, well, let's call Beetlejuice, I guess. Even though they were told not to call him because he's the worst. He comes and he's like, I've seen The Exorcist 167 times and it gets funnier every time. Same. It's hilarious. So the school that I went to, Rachel Teets and I went to this school. There is a party each year. They've been doing it for years and years and years and years and years, and it's called Homecoming. The winner of my first year, Sabrina, she's an incredible cosplayer, dressed up as Edward Scissorhands. And I was gonna go as Edward Scissorhands, even though I had never seen Edward Scissorhands. And she found out that I was gonna go as Edward Scissorhands. And she was like, hey Tamara, just wanna let you know, I'm going as Edward Scissorhands. It was the kindest thing maybe anyone's ever done for me in my entire life, because I was literally going to tape scissors onto my hands. And she looked like this. Point of the story is the next year she dressed up as Beetlejuice and it was out of this world. So good. The makeup was incredible. I could never do that in a million years, but I really want to. So look out for that mediocre video. Oh, another thing that I love is the interior decorator, Otho. I love him because from the get-go, everything he says is super pretentious, super annoying, but anything he says about the afterlife is super real and super true. But then you see the dinner party scene and it is amazing. It's the mom, it's Catherine O'Hara. She's throwing this dinner party for all of her rich, pretentious friends, and then Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis haunt the shit out of it. And it's awesome, and it's hilarious, and the lobster attacks their faces. And then they're all super into it. They're like, oh, we love being haunted. Great, haunting is great. Haunt, haunt, haunt. Though, Alec and Geena Davis's acting leave a little to be desired. Just like a little bit. Their reaction shots are always like really awkward. Like they're always both like, like a little awkward. My favorite line in the entire movie was they were talking about how they were dead and how Lydia couldn't be with them, and she was like, I want to be dead too. And they go, Geena Davis goes, being dead really doesn't make anything any easier. It's a really good line. Damn. For this crazy, out of this world, like nutso movie to still have like a little, here's a little hint of a message here. Like, here you go. It's really nice. Lydia's like, well, I need Beetlejuice's help, and Beetlejuice is like, well, you gotta marry me and I'll come. And then she's like, all right. Lots of questions and concerns here. First of all, I always assumed Beetlejuice was the good guy. I just thought he was like this like bad character that you loved, or he is, but like I thought he was like this evil character that like it turns out to be the good guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, so how could you know that? I really thought he was the good guy, and then he turned out to not be the good guy, and at the end I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I wrote animated scene opening, married? Because they're on the roller coaster together, and that's all I've ever seen of Lydia and Beetlejuice together, and so I thought they were like a couple. And that's what I was going into this movie thinking, that Lydia and Beetlejuice were gonna be a couple, which was weird when it first started because he's so much older than her. So I guess use your reasoning, Tamara, but I didn't. Then it ends, so they get to go back to being their healthy ghost selves. And then Lydia gets this really cool life where she gets this like cool couple of Alec and Geena. And their parents are now like happier for some reason, because movies, and she gets to be haunted, and she's like this dark character, so of course she wants to be haunted all the time. That's awesome. So cool. I loved the acting. I loved the cast. I loved the makeup. I loved the story. Also, I loved that it was an hour and a half and not freaking 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like, it leaves you wanting more versus being like, oh my god, when is this wrapping up? I loved this. It was weird and nuts. And is there a Beetlejuice too? Beetlejuice. Ike. He's so mad. I'm sorry. He just breathes so hard. When he's mad, he breathes He does this weird breath thing where he's like, that's how you know. He's pissed. Check out my personal channel. I post every Friday there. Look out for a Beetlejuice cosplay video soon. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.